Hello. Hi to Kitty. Hello Chozo. Got a gorilla for sale. Magilla gorilla for sale. How's it going? And anyone else who might be watching, I'm Calico Pascal, Sea Otter VTuber, streaming to you live from the Float Harbor Aquarium. Hello, hello, welcome. You dancing to the waiting music this whole time? Well, now it's time to get serious. It's time for some Ace Attorney trilogy. Who's ready for some Phoenix Wright? We're gonna continue on episode 2, or case 2, for Justice for All. This will be our, let me think. Yeah, I think this is our last gaming stream before my hiatus, because next week we've got a karaoke and then just chatting before I go. So let's have a good time tonight. Look, she's dancing too. Were you dancing like this to Kitty? You like a little... Okay, so I think we already talked to her last time. Have anything we can show? Yeah. Let's take a look at the room. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Kudain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. Isn't it cute? I'd like totally bought that. Ah, so it's yours, huh? Yeah, so like this village is really famous for like channeling and bears. Wait, famous for bears? But it's like, okay. If you ever, like, see a bear, you just play dead and they, like, leave you alone. Yeah, is that right? Yeah, 'cause, like, fighting back is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight one? Oh, this is new. What's this? Now where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. It looks like a box for storing clothes. But it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Interesting. Nothing else of note. Yeah. Alright, let's get out of here. June 20th, Fey Manor, Winding Way. Oh, there she is again. Look, she's so cute with her big forehead. Her 5 head. Ack, you surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Can we talk? Ah! Oh, she's so scared of me. I didn't even get to ask her about the thing in her hand. Black bear, scare them off and yell... Oh, I see. How to get rid of them. Scare them off and yell. Brown bear, make noise before you see the bear, so it avoids you. Don't you mean before the bear sees you? Not before you see the bear. You'd have to see the bear first, right? To make noise. And then, polar bear. Pray to your ancestors. Yeah, I heard polar bears are pretty tough. If only I had something that would catch her interest. Maybe then she'd talk to me. Okay. I'm wondering if... Well, he was able to look inside, so I don't think the key is for this. The key is for the room, isn't it? I wonder if we can go back. There she is again. Okay. Well, it's just getting the same results. Okay, so we need something. Yep. Oh, we looked at all this. Oh. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. When you go camping, oh, just make a bunch of noise so the bear knows where you are, and it'll avoid the area. Usually, and hopefully. I see. So you just, if you know that there are technically, potentially bears in the area, you should just make a lot of noise regardless. Where should we go? Back inside? Nope. It's so quiet. Where'd the background music go? I don't think there was anything in here we didn't look at. Okay. How about... Let's examine here. Nope. Yeah. Maybe I do have something already to show her. Oh, okay. I think I know. So back to the winding way. She'll be there, so we can show her this thingy. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. No, no! We were making her cry! Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. Your daily dose of animal facts every stream, prescribed by DeKitty. Thank you, DeKitty. Always like to learn some animal facts.
That's Mystic Maya's.
Huh? She actually spoke.
Who are you?
I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya.
You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right?
Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from.
I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's...
Oh my god.
special someone.
Whoa, what?
So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Oh, wow. It's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship.
She'd be on AO3. Well, wait, I mean, things aren't like...
I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can.
Wow. Oh my god, she's so cute. Okay, tell me about yourself. Pearl, are you friends with Maya?
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I study the Kurain technique.
I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Mm-hmm.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
None that I know of.
Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a...
Wait. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. Uh-oh. So what's that you've got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you.
Please? Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. A black key, an old steel key. A green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip.
Mr. Nick?
Yes? Pearls? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call you Pearl.
Sure. Mr. Nick, are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when we meet someone hiding a secret.
Wow. Okay. Well, I know someone who seems pretty suspicious. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today.
Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter?
What? No! How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, totally don't know him. Oh. Whoa! What is that?
Huh? You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on the person's heart.
Huh, what?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick.
Psyche locks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how?
Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person. And let's remove the lock.
I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try.
You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop.
Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psyche lock thing a try. Okay. I'm going to ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray?
I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach.
This girl is hiding something. I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. So, do I just show it to her? Alright. You try this again. Are roaches known for being persistent? It's because they don't die easily. Ah, so it's just like being in the case. In court. I can't get over her name. Eenie Meenie. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is.
I told you, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? If you're, so totally sure, then where's, your proof?
While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him.
What do you mean, indirectly?
Should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Innie and Dr. Gray. I don't have anything. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Oh, oops. Where can we find more proof? Oh. Well, before that... Hey, it's you, pal. So you're going to be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Ha ha ha, I'm not scary, honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know, I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's why are you showing a child a gun? It's a real genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. So what about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer is going to testify tomorrow. You must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta... I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Look at this thing. I use it to annihilate criminals.
Ooh, let me try.
Besides, you must have realized by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. Yeah. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy are those big. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. Oh, okay, so that might be the evidence we need. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news, and even worse news. So, which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutors for the trial... Oh my god. Is Prosecutor Von Karma. What? Von Karma? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget.
Oh my goodness! Sleepy Raid! Welcome, Raiders! Hi, Sleepies! Good to see you! Welcome!
Hi. We are playing Phoenix Wright. Oh my goodness! Thank you for the follow! Rose...
Thank you!
I'm Calico Pascal, the otter VTuber. We are... Oh my goodness, oh, so many follows! Oh, thank you! Oh my god, Jinan!
Hello!
Oh my goodness, Doremi! Welcome! Ikari, Blade, Keiko. Hello. Hi. How's it going? We are on the 2nd case of this game. I've never played it before, so this is all brand new to me. It's very exciting. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and... Oh my goodness, another follow! Ah! So many, thank you! Well, that's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor. Oh, it's not even Manfred Von Karma. Successor? Who's the successor? So, who is the successor to Von Karma? Literally, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid, huh? Wait a second. The 13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13? I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about... Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal! Gumshoe, my Blorbo. He is a little Blorbo. He just tried to show a child a gun. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. Ugh, sends a shiver down my spine. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. My lover. There he is. So handsome. Ah, stop it! Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix! None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. No. Come back, honey. That case. I don't think I have anything to show him, but we gotta go back to the... We gotta go back to the office to get that other article. Sleepy, I hope you had a good stream. What were you guys doing? Also, please don't feel like you gotta stick around if you need to get something to eat or go rest up. So, Edgeworth, the sad wet cat. Phew, feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Newspaper clipping 1 added to the court record. So 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died, oh Jesus, from malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. Okay, I think we got what we need. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. How would this relate to any? Eeny meeny. Is this your first playthrough? I want to make sure I don't accidentally spoil anything. I played, so I just recently finished the first one a couple streams ago. Was that last month? I can't remember now at this point. But I had played through the first game before, but just like a really long time ago. So at the time of me streaming it, I didn't really remember too much, but as I was playing, I was kind of remembering certain things. But this is my very first playthrough of Justice for All. Also, thank you for giving Sleepy the shout-out. Maybe he wants it. Here you go. I ran all the way back to the office and ran all the way back here just for you, Gumshoe. Also, YouTube chat, say hello to Twitch chat and vice versa. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and... Hey, it's that news story! The one about the malpractice suit! 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. Whoa. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Wow, for me? Alright, thanks. Newspaper clipping too. Oh, it was her sister. Mimi Meanie. Nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic died after falling asleep at the wheel. That's awful. Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. We can go back now. Winding way. Room. Hey, girl. I got something for you. The victim. Eeny meeny. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, like, indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. Alright, I got you. Wait, can I not show it? Hold on. Well. Yeah, oh, there we go. So something that shows a possible connection between Eeny and Dr. Gray. She's so silly, goofy, what a quirky girly. She's so crazy. Take a look at this newspaper clipping.
Like, what is it? A story about an accident?
Please read the victim's name.
Mimi Miney?
Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? I like the name. Yeah, the kitty, your name was pretty good. Skinny Minnie. Miss Mimi Miney wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she?
Gah! So you noticed. She was my older sister.
I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Look at her. Unlock successful. Yeah, these portraits are so good. So tell me what you know. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. Oh my god, her sister? Oh my god.
My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
That's what I thought.
I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked.
Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel?
That guy, like, drove my sis so hard. So, like, that's why the accident happened.
The one where 14 patients died from malpractice?
Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault, too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff.
This is, like... There's the way she's talking, and this music is so sad and dramatic.
And that pushed her to her death.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psyche lock works.
Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The beauty of this game, the characters are ridiculous, but the game is so serious. I know, it's so good. I'm really excited. I know, like, my general playthrough of this so far has been kind of slow because I only stream for about, like, 3 hours at a time when I do get around to playing this game. But I'm very much looking forward to, like, this game and all the other games behind or after it. Oh, so fun.
My sis was so exhausted she slept at the wheel.
Does the Gangnam Style.
The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying.
Oh, did she leave? She totally ditched us. She totally disappeared. Okay, well, let's see. No, not examine. I don't think there's anything else here that we need. Maybe we just go back. Ah, okay.
Mr. Nick!
What's wrong?
I have never left Kurain Village.
Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing.
You are going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi.
Aww. Hey, wait! She ran off. Again. Well, I know Ini's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Alright, let's go see her. She's so cute. I love her. Such a good character design. Oh, what am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? I can't look at this line without thinking of... I hope if you guys have played Deltarune at all. Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? It must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Who is it? Oh my gosh. Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Now say Gerona. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. No! She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Mia! Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. Ugh. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But... So, tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what had happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is? Tell me, please! Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. Noni, hi! But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does that mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. What's the evidence? How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Oh, Phoenix, you're so baby girl. Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key to this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. This thing? The actual key? Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But... How can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Oh. Huh? What? Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the psyche locks. Oh my goodness. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world is going on? Ooh, juicy. Will I be able to do it? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use my big head. That's safe. Alrighty. June 21st, 9:48 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 3.
What? Prosecutor Von Karma? You mean...
No, I heard it's his successor this time.
Successor? Oh, Manfred Von Karma was a really sinister man. He pulled all sorts of nasty tricks. Also, he could win.
He was a man obsessed with the word perfection. Ghosts can't really go to jail, can they? He had a perfect record for 40 long years, until I came along. Who knows what sorts of dirty tricks he used to get each of those guilty verdicts. And now his successor. I wonder what kind of person they will turn out to be.
It's no good. Mystic Maya. Oh, it's Pearl! Pearly! You showed up. Thanks for coming all this way. I was really worried about you. Hey, where's your mother? Didn't you two come together? Mother is watching over the trainees. She said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks.
Oh, Jesus.
Huh? Then you came all by yourself? Yep, I snuck out of the manor and followed a map.
Don't tell me you walked all the way here.
Of course not. I ran.
I can't, oh my, if it takes 2 hours by train, oh man.
Pearly, what about the train? Huh? What's a train?
I give up.
It's time, isn't it? I'm really scared. What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? At least I know Mr. Edgeworth would be nicer to me than Von Karma. Mr. Edgeworth? Who is that?
He's Nick's rival. Well, he's also a friend. A wink, right, Phoenix? Friend?
I still remember him as though I'd seen him only yesterday. Every trial was a scorchingly fierce battle until the very end. It was always back and forth with them. But when you're rivals for life...
A wink. Rivals, quote-unquote. Maya, please don't mention that name ever again.
Huh? But why, Nick?
I'm sorry, Maya. I forgot you don't know. He's gone, and he's not coming back.
What? Well, wait a second. What's that supposed to mean?
Court will commence shortly. Please proceed into the courtroom. I want to see them go back and forth nonstop in a different context, if you know what, if you know my meaning. Wink, a wonk. Oh yes. I'm sure the arguments at home are quite heated. Historians will call them rivals. Yeah, exactly. Stop mentioning my ex. It hurts too much. I miss him. Edgy. Let's go. Now's not the time to talk about that anyway. Closing my eyes. Gripping the locket that's in my hand with his beautiful face inside.
Nick?
June 21st, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. Are the prosecution and the defense prepared? Oh! What is with this kid? Wait, she's a kid? Mr. Wright, are you prepared? Huh? Yes, Your Honor. Why does he always seem mad at me?
Mr. Phoenix Wright. You must be a little shocked because I am a woman, correct?
Hold on. So she's the famed successor to Prosecutor Von Karma?
I am Franziska Von Karma, the prodigy.
I see.
I gave up a promising career in Germany and came to this country for one sole reason. Revenge.
Revenge? Is this about her father, Manfred Von Karma?
Yahoo!
If it's something of a personal nature, I'm sure you can... What the? What? She literally whipped him! What? I'm talking. What the? Girl, calm down. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking for me. Please speak with your mouth like a normal person, I beg you. Yow! Make no mistake, I will defeat you. Prepare to go down, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecutor Von Karma, your opening statement, please. Those of Von Karma blood have only one fate, and that is perfection. The defendant, Maya Fey, will find no escape from her guilt on my watch. Very well. What is the defense's position? Yeah, don't they normally check for, like, weapons and stuff? Your Honor, does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Yes. Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. 10 minutes. I give the defense 10 minutes before it changes its plea. That's right. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Justified self-defense. A plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. We could very easily make a solid case that it was self-defense, but... The defense stands by the plea of not guilty, Your Honor. Because to plead justified self-defense is to say you did kill someone. How foolish. If that's how you want to play it, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then I shall now call the first witness. She's just as scary as her father. Like father, like daughter, I suppose. Can you leave your interests at home, Miss Von Karma? I don't know. Witness, your name and occupation? Yes, sir. My name is Dick Gumshoe. I'm a detective at the local precinct. Ah! Get to the point already. Explain to the court the details of this murder. Yes, sir. If everyone would please look at this map. Gumshoe, no! The channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. At the time of the murder, only the victim and the defendant were in the room. What were they doing in there? They were channeling a spirit, sir. Channeling a spirit? That's quite the look of disbelief there, Your Honor. Anyway, a few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room, sir. A few of the witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room. Ah, and that's when they found that the victim was already dead, correct? I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I've ever presided over. A diagram of the channeling chamber, added to the court record. So, how was the victim killed? I was about to get to that. Stop wasting my time, then. Yeah, because she was 13 when she became a prosecutor. If she's 18 right now, yeah, I'm very curious. And Von Karma looks like he's like a vampire, so who knows? The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instantaneous death. The murderer used the pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. So, the victim was stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Cross-examination. Cause of death. Yeah, tell me more about that. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's. The victim? Now, why would he have... Oh, she sounds so... Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Fey's, were also on the grip, sir. Oh. So the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. Ugh, I walked right into her hands there. The shot was fired from a point-blank range. Point blank, huh? So how about... Oh, about how far away is that? And it's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Tisk, 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 Mr. Phoenix Wright. I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn? When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets real hot, pal. And there were definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. You're excused, you foolish fool who constantly fools foolishly. Go on and jingle with your little bells for me. Yeah, she's so eye emoji. Me too. Me too, Decade. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see, and whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Fey's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good. What will you do now, Mr. Phoenix Wright? How severe was the wound? If it had been half an inch more to the right, it would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stand. This testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. And then blew up his forehead. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after the stabbing. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yep, sure as sure can be. One look at the wounds and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal. A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to the forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter, then, which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Ugh, what a pain. And that's enough. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into the evidence. Murder weapon was grazed, 2 shots fired. Yes, but there was only 1 gunshot wound. It bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. And murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the Fays and bears Maya's fingerprints. The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them, huh? This does seem like an open and shut case. Naturally. This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme. Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there? That's quite true, Mr. Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not adjust your plea, you stand to lose. See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You would change your plea in less than 10 minutes. What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justified self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance. This is a huge decision. I'd better think this through all the way. We're gonna fight it. If we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor. Have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. What the? Stop whipping me, girl! You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective! Yes, sir! Present the final portion of your testimony, the final strike. Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by... Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony. I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence. Foolish fools fool foolishly. Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume. No! There was a box with a bunch of costumes in the other room. This is a costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on this. This piece directly links Maya Fey to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. I don't think that's hers. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it. Alright, Mr. Wright. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing. She's pulling the government name out. Okay. Yes. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kinda scary today, you know, pal. Come now, Mr. Wright. There's no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Maya's costume? Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? As you can see, it's covered in blood. This blood on the costume. Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... If you must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on. Yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Let's press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Yeah, the judge is scared of being hit. He's like, please don't whip me, ma'am. There must be something about this costume. There's a bullet hole in it. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright. Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There's no way for you to poke a hole in it. I don't need to, because there's already a hole in it. Looks like my time is up. So about the costume. There is one little thing. I saw it. Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Where is the problem you are talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Bing bong. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? There is a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What's this around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole I was looking for. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Did he sniff it? Order, order, order. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Ah. Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding? Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony. That just now was a fluke, nothing more. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. What Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way! Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Hold on a minute, court. That is gunpowder! The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. He wasn't fighting back? How do you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle, pal. So, did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? No, he definitely was shot first, and then stabbed with the knife. Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. We're in real trouble now. If only I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, I'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then I'll save her. There's even more... Oh. Okay, so let me see. What do we have in our court record? Well, we got this hole. Also, from this, we have the gun. Wait, let me see the thing real quick. Let's check with enter. Oh, okay, just looking at it again. I thought there were more. Nothing to check on this. Or this. Stabbed in chest on shot point at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Diagram of the channeling chamber. Yeah. And these. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Where can we point evidence? This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. It's covered in blood. The defendant attacked and killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back. And then we're supposed to find evidence as to how he definitely probably would have fought back, right? The autopsy report. There, I can't check it any further than this. Let's take a look at our profiles. Had a malpractice incident, murdered during a channeling. He was 35 years old. Whether it's on suspicion of murder. Yep. Member of the Fey clan. Project limits spiritual power. In a car accident 1 year ago. Your foot hurty, oh no! Yes, please take your medication. I hope the healing process has been going smoothly otherwise. How would we prove that he didn't fight back? Defendant attacked and killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back. Let me see this again. He's covered in blood, yes. The costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Also have this key, which should have been... There's only one door, and this is a key to open said door. The only people who would have this key is other members of the Fey family, right? We have the floor plans. Autopsy report. Small fruit knife belongs to the Fays. This is what I was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details, and then it just lets you look at it, but I don't see anything else other than this bullet hole. You have to go back. Oh no! Well, I hope it goes well. Keep us up to date, Kitty. Let me think about this a little more. What can we use to prove that he fought back? I don't think there's anything in the profile. College students researching parapsychology. Arrest on suspicion of murder while channeling. And then Dr. Gray. Can I look at this again real quick? Yeah, there's no way to enter except for this one door, supposedly. About 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. I mean, I wish I could just present this and be like, why are there 2 holes? But, yeah, it's covered in blood and then it's got the bullet hole. And attacked and killed a person who without a doubt was not fighting back. Because he was shot first, I'm gonna assume. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Yeah, because there were 2 shots fired. Can I just show this as like, well, was he not fighting back? Because, or am I as I always tend to like overthink or like jump kind of ahead, skipping steps. So we're gonna give this a shot. Haha, a shot. Yeah, we're gonna try. No, that was not it. No. Yes, I can see it's covered in blood. Yeah, how do we know that he wasn't fighting back? Find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle. Did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances change. Yep. So, I had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma, she thinks... Well, it's got his... The gun has his fingerprints on it, though. Because he said he brought it out of self-defense. Like, in case something were to go wrong. So... I don't understand how the gun's not... It literally says it belonged to him. Or would I just show the... Oh, I guess we could say showing the clothing and then pointing out the bullet hole. Because if he had it on his person and he didn't fight back, quote unquote, but he brought it for self-defense. He obviously tried to attack her, and then must have missed her and got her sleeve. There we go. I was on the right track. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. He said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? Yeah, what does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? Ah, you're right. It seems you are correct. If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything. Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. What is with that "are you finished yet" laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Miss Von Karma? It seems that Maya Fey was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea. Well, that is correct. But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty. Ah! Now that you... Why, that's right. Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No! Well, yes, that's true. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate even a plea of justified self-defense. Huh? How so? Ah! Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired added in, of course. Huh? You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! Yes, sir! Right away, sir! Oh, Gumshoe. Stop hitting people! During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. Please refrain from glaring at me like that. Now then, your cross-examination, please. You got it. Defendants saw a chance to stab the victim in the chest. Alright. There is quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. You think you can get away with such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Maya Fey was in the middle of channeling, was she not? Huh? When channeling with the Kudayin channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor. I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Kudayin channeling technique. Like I said before, I am perfect. What about you, what were you talking about? I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. People die when they are killed. So sorry. The two are fighting, the victim took out the gun. Where in the world did that pistol come from? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun? Was he taking precautions against something? The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. So you're saying that the bullet hole in this costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Bet he knew she would come from the den and try to get him. Yeah, exactly. Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it, just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. Now, do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it. During the channeling, well, no, that's not possible, because her body literally, her soul literally leaves her body. So let's, what evidence we got for that? Ew. No. Maybe it's not here. There's some suspicion of murder while channeling. We don't have a thing that talks about channeling. Okay, let's see. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. The two were fighting. The victim took out his gun. And the victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. And then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. He did say he was gonna make her admit that the situation was her fault and sign something. I guess I got— oh yeah, that's true. That was— yeah. Well, it was either to threaten or for, like, yeah, for defense. And then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. When the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. Just stab the victim in the chest. Well, I need— oh, I didn't mean to look at that. Yeah, that couldn't have been possible because, again, her soul just kind of leaves her body when she's doing that, so I'm not even sure how that would happen. But I don't know if I have the right evidence for that. And it doesn't seem like any of the profiles are like— It's our chance to stab the victim in the chest. The victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. And then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Yeah, and then he said the safety was off. There's gotta be a contradiction in there. And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. But it wasn't... Not this, this one. It doesn't have the placement, though, of, like, where they were. And I don't know if they were facing each other or if her back was turned to him. She saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. For what reason? Steel key, green jewel in the center. You have this folding screen about 8 inches off the ground. I also think if it's at the... Well... Oh, is there a chance that if the folding screen was not put upside down, assuming someone was behind it and trying to shoot from behind the screen, if he had shot the gun in this scenario, could he have been trying to kill her? So he had pointed the gun down at her, missed, the bullet goes through her sleeve and into the folding screen. But... Stab the victim in the chest, and of course the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and then ended it. And has a shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. Has both Maya and Gray's fingerprints. 2 shots fired. Let me take a look at this again. Yeah, it's just this seems to be just a single bullet hole and nothing else. Also, there's very little blood for having stabbed someone with a knife. I want to bring this up, but I don't know where this would fall in here. Or is it possible that if he did fire the first shot, he just missed completely? But then where would the other bullet hole come from? Well, we can make an attempt, I guess. Let's see what happens. No. Just kidding! No! Okay, and then ended it. Then saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Wouldn't it, if... Wait. Okay. Oh, is it the autopsy? Because there's no sign of a struggle. It's just stabbed and then shot. So then maybe it's here. Let's try that. No? Honor. Okay. Why? Okay, what am I missing? Victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. He took a shot, but because he was too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Two shots fired bears Maya and Gray's fingerprints. Murder weapon. During the channeling, was there on suspicion of murder while channeling? But because they were too close, he missed. While the two were fighting, the victim took out the gun. Two shots fired. Where's my and Gray's fingerprints? What am I missing? I feel so dumb. And it's probably going to be something so simple that I'm overlooking. I thought it was this, but I don't know what evidence I would use to be like, that's not possible. Saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Okay. I hate having to look stuff up, but I don't want to be stuck here forever, and I'm also like already down to like less than half of my thing. Oh, hey Anna! Welcome! It's been a while since I played this game. Yeah, it's my first time, but I'm kind of stuck here, so I'm gonna look up a guide real quick. Because I'm having trouble. I'm sure it's just something very simple that I'm overlooking, or I'm overthinking it. But I'm not sure which evidence to present here right now, because I've tried several different options, but my logic doesn't seem to be getting through. I think we're at the second part. Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. We are here. Okay. Okay, I see. So let's try that. So I something else that always throws me off too is like using the same evidence multiple times on the statement, as if like and right here, the defendant picked up the opening. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I skipped it. Whoops. It's this statement. The here, so we're just supposed to show again the costume. For some reason. I'm still trying to follow the logic here. You had to do that before? Yeah, there were a couple of times in the last trial for the first game where I was like, I'm so lost. What do I do? My I either am jumping too far ahead and I'm not just like going step by step, or I'm like just completely off the mark. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the oh, what? But I thought he said it smelled like gunpowder. Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh! But there's not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. But I thought he said it smelled like gun- Okay, whatever. That is a very good point. Okay, maybe you just said it smelled like gunpowder, but not that it had gunpowder on it. My mistake. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything away. Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How is that? As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Gah! Well, then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then, while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There. That should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. Hi, Flan. How are you? It's okay. Welcome on in. Well, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Why am I saying them? What makes sense? Yeah, just because I was bad, I wasn't paying attention. Oh wait. Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna agree with them, obviously. So something doesn't make sense. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal? Flaw? Yow! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. There's no way it's the costume again. That'd be crazy. It has to be this. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. Ah! It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Ooh, where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. Ah, so I was on the right track with that line of thinking. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means... When the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Yeah, because he must have been standing up, firing down at her. Order! Order! This changes everything! Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. She would have been right here. Or, I guess she would have to be in the way of the screen. Somewhere around here! Hmm? No, the judge's face is scrunched like he just smelled some serious bad breath. That is, I mean... Wait, I realized I forgot to brush this morning. Excuse me while I freshen up. Sure. In the meantime... What's done is done. For now, I should focus on where Maya was at the time of the crime. She would have been right here. I just assumed it would be here if he fired this way. But... She would have been right here. Right? Where else would she be? They said they were literally like right next to each other. Yeah. Please. Oh no, not again. Where? Oh my god. What kind of judge brushes his teeth during a trial? What kind of court is this? One where they also allow whips to happen. Whips to be brought in. Oh my god, I'm down to like my last two. Ugh. Oh, she would have ran behind the screen. I'm... Here. Behind the folding screen? Ugh. The victim and his attacker were fighting, were they not? Then what would the attacker be doing all the way back there? Besides which, if the attacker was behind the folding screen, then how could the victim even know where to shoot? It's obviously impossible. Yeah, I guess so. Mr. Wright. What? Boy, did I just screw up royally. What's done is done for now. What? Okay. So, she's not here, and she's not here, where she originally was, and she's not behind the screen. What? Like, where else would she be? Oh my god, I'm down to my last one. He got those Listerine strips. No, but it's funnier to imagine that he's brushing his teeth in the middle of court. But I'm just having a little sippy of my drink. I can't figure this one out. I'm down to my last one. Okay, looking this up. I don't want to. I don't want to risk it. Okay, they're saying that she's like. She was standing here near the folding screen. Okay, there you go. She was right in front of the folding screen. Alright. Well, wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? Which is what I guessed, like 3 times. That's impossible. But why? You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Gah! Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. Oh my god, I can't get another wrong choice anymore. Do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Well, duh. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Whoa. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the... blast radius of disaster. You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. To think you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Ugh, of all things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Huh? How is it all my fault? You can start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and rest assured your punishment will come later. Hello? Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. Ah. We've made it. We survived, though. Saving. Yeehaw! June 21st, 11:37 a.m. District Court. Defendant, lobby number 3. Phew, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself.
But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanks. Wait, tricked?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Miss Karma and Gumshoe feel like they got something going on.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sis's ghost will come after you and haunt you.
Woo!
Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that.
What do you mean? Punishment is later? Hello? Court will now reconvene. Now the first order of... Ow! I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like... Oh, hello? After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix! How you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know? Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare. What in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. It's not me. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. Oh no! Not chat. I'm going crazy. I'm sorry. YouTube doesn't like it. Haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? She's everyone's mistress. Only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang! We heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside was a dead victim, and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. Huh? Excuse me? Reckon course. It's short for, you reckon? Of course I did. Ah! Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. Well, It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Oh, but she is standing very much on the opposite side of the room. Last photo added to the court record. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. No, I still have my one little bar. My one pathetic bar I am hanging on for dear life. So only the doc and the defendant went to the channeling chamber. Tell me more about that. Was it really only those two that went in? Objection! What are you blabbering about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes. Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into the room. Oh, hold on. We can have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the channeling chamber, you hear? But you knew that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. Better save a bunch? Oh, that's what the guide is for. I will use it. Okay, I will not jump forward. Like, I'll give my best thoughts and opinion before, like, going forward with the outcome, like, before proceeding, and then I will double check with the guide just to be sure that I'm not going off course. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Was it really a gunshot? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. Why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know, and I tell ya, that was a gunshot I heard. Now, this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, we rushed into the room. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Yes, Miss Von Karma. I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to see. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you broke in? Inside was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awfully confident in her testimony. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murder at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see... Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good, this shifts things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered... One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one. Again! Oh. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there was no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... behind the folding screen? Behind the door? Under the flooring? I'm thinking behind the folding screen. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Reg given. Huh? What the... Reg given. You know, you reckon? That's a given. It took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What? You got a problem? Given. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon given. Ah! Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see a problem with the testimony, or don't you? Just as I thought, there is nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do? If I just let this go... What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? Well, we're gonna have to make something up. There's no way we say no, right? Right, to guide? Wow, actually, no. We can't present anything yet. Well, Mr. Wright, nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... Oh no, he can't say it. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles, no matter how bad it gets. Mia! Oh my god, she's... Pearl? Hello? What the hell? I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But Pearls! Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go! But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Yeah. Think carefully, one more time, about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! I was murdered. What? Lotta, at a time like this? Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Uh-oh. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any unrelated... It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time than this for you to see that? But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Oh, alright, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony. Well, heck. What am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us one more time what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See? You got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. It's okay, just let her believe. It'll be fine. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was, kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Oh, do you have a photo? May I see it? Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Yeah, let me see. So, what did she look like? You know, she looked almost like a different person. A different person? She may have seemed like a different person, however, she was still Maya Fey. We have already made that point abundantly clear. Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else? I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all. Well, I reckon that's possible. If the body if the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Ow! Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you. If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defendant's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it? Sorry, Maya. Are y'all done here? Can I continue? Does it reach that far? You'd be surprised. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer? Oh, that's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Wah! Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Yeah, I agree. Nice tag teamed in stereo. Guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Can I see it? 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only 1 has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No, you've got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. Well, at least she knows herself. Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet? Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it. What? Von Karma. Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this. You're as bad as your father. Should we scold her? Is this... Is this our time? Okay. Guide says we should not confront her and we have to let the judge handle it. I'm so mad that even my throat's clenching up. I'd better let the judge handle this. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt no need to submit it, that's all. How could you think? The pictures were more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Picture taken at the murder scene. Claudia's photo 2 added to court record. Let's take a look. That is not... That's clearly not her. What is this picture? It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nervous amateur. I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. Yeah, why would this not be relevant? Exactly! What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? We should insist it's not Maya. That's my answer. We should insist that it's not Maya. Wait, what? We have to drop it? Why? It's no good. We've been through this so many times. This is not like you, Mr. Wright. Why are you not objecting? The person in this photo is clearly not the defendant, and yet... There is no way he can raise an objection and hope to live. Explain yourself. Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. I feel like the guide is trolling you. I also feel like I'm being trolled. What's happening? First game taught me to object at like every single thing. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant, Maya Fey, during his visit. Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person? That's definitely Mia. She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit. It's unbelievable that she can... Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal. But I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she... From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't even have a single witty line. It looks like we've been had. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey? If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? I mean... Well, she has no... Well, I can't see it fully, because it's... But the sleeve doesn't have the bullet hole in it. That... Okay, no, so, yeah, I as I was saying that, I checked the guide, and I'm on the right track. Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. Yeah, so the sleeve, it's not Maya because it doesn't have the hole. And if this is supposedly after they fought and he shot her, that would have been her costume, but that's not. Maya clearly has... Judge, look with your eyes! Closer! Look closer! Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. Her bahonka-donka-donks! A contradiction? So you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then earn your keep. Why don't you point out exactly what is so strange in this picture for the court? Boink. Please direct your attention here. To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Yeah! Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence? You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this. Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Look at him, he's so proud. He's like, yeah, that's right. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Ah, she's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. He is so proud. Tisk tisk. Jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools. What do you mean? And what incompetent fools? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case. I see. She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. Oh my god. She's gonna punish me herself. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, alright? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor. There's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. Picture is fake, the bullet hole was made later. The shooter is someone else. And it's obviously the shooter was someone else. Yeah, also, yeah, exactly. The blood in this photo is, like, not on the purple part of the costume. It's, like, on her inner part of the costume. So, let me see. I'm going to assume the shooter is someone else. What does the guide say? Yep. We on the right track, boys. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. What? Gumshoe's about to get punished. Order! 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 If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Oh my god, she's going crazy. The defense argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness! Ah! What the heck? Is that any way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Okay, she's like pounding the desk because she's so mad. Throwing a little temper tantrum. Well, you know. If you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... What? I swear, I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? That's right! Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright! come on. You can't fall apart here, Phoenix. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? Had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now? To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either one of those conditions were true... Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with. I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... a third person had entered it, Maya had left the room, or something I can't explain yet. If we're following the trend of all these choices so far, the answer is probably going to be something I can't explain yet. No. The guide says that's not the correct answer. The game would have ended there if I had clicked that. So, the correct answer is Maya had left the room. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolishly foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary. Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of arrest, the defendant had left the room. Well, from the murder until the time of the arrest, the defendant had left the room. I'm gonna guess it's the key? Yes. Well, do you need the key to also get out of the room? I thought it was just to lock people in. Well, Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the channeling chamber key, right? Before the channeling started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that. Oh, okay, so you have to lock it from the inside, which means you also have to unlock it from the inside. Or can you also unlock it from the outside? The defendant herself locked the door? Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. The key's the only one of its kind, after all. Oh, one of a kind, you say? Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes? Looks like she's catching on. I'm afraid to ask, but... why is that key currently in your possession? Huh? What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Oh, because Pearl had it. Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it? I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. That's preposterous. This means that Maya Fey must have left that room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you. No! Woohoo. It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma, how can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case! How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I am a prodigy! I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned. I am a surgeon! Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis?
Yes, I felt I had no choice.
Great going, Pearly. I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know? Yeah, it's not like anyone else in there that could have done that. Huh, Nick. I know you're trying to really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room.
And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like what happened in that room, for instance. Yeah, I'm counting on you.
Ah, I envy the two of you.
Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me? Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets?
Huh? A ticket?
Poor thing, so sheltered. She's so cute. Yeah, the age up gimmick is crazy. Let's save.
Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick.
You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway.
I thought about this a little.
Hmm?
If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, she definitely...
Oh, she definitely didn't.
Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person.
Yes, Pearls.
No, I see.
I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. So what did you think of seeing, what did you think about seeing your first trial?
I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before.
Oh.
And Mystic Maya looked so small and helpless.
Well, Maya's already naturally short, so...
And then, that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes.
Roughly. Oh, she means Francisca.
She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow.
I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Oh, look at her. She's ready to fight.
Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya?
Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win.
That's terrible! But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right?
There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, oh my god, Phoenix, please. He can't stop thinking about his ex, his lover. Well, he might have become a good guy eventually.
He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgyworth?
That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. I couldn't fix him.
Huh?
He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it.
Oh, that's too bad.
Oh no, you made her sad, Phoenix. By the way,
Yes? What is it?
you wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you?
Well, why are you asking me?
No, I was just thinking earlier.
I didn't see anything.
She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls, and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime.
Huh?
Pearls, where were you, and what were you doing when the murder happened?
Ah!
Huh?
What was I was doing? I wasn't doing anything.
She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else. I promise. Uh-oh. 2 locks! Ah!
I guess you can see through my lie, huh?
Yeah, clearly.
I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick?
Uh-oh. Do I have anything to prove, though? I mean, we could try. Oh. Alright. Pearl's alibi. Oh my god, I'm still down to 1 little thing? When do I get it back? Pearl. You have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay?
But what if I can't just tell you what happened?
Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound?
What? You can do that?
You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you?
Yes.
Now then, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Well, supposedly she should have been here in the winding way. Right? Yes. You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the winding way?
Well, wow! You got it.
So, do you think you can tell me now?
I'm sorry, not yet.
Man, oh man. Alright, what's next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there.
Do you really know that much?
Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the winding way? You just want me to show the map again? Ugh. Let me see. Um. Oh, I mean to... Can I present this? So?
I feel just a little better.
Huh?
You are a lawyer, but you're also still just a person after all.
No!
Mr. Nick, if you push yourself anymore, your soul will shatter. Please calm down, collect your thoughts, and try again.
I've made too many mistakes. Wait, so then did I miss something in the guide? Okay, oh, am I supposed to... Pearl's alibi? Huh. I think I was supposed to present something else. The guide was not very clear, or I'm not reading it wrong. Or I am reading it wrong. But let's see. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right?
Yes.
Now, wherever you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this?
I found it in the incinerator.
The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden?
The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek.
When was that?
It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick?
Yes?
Are you going to tell my mother?
Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did?
Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking.
Oh no! Gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Oh. Okay. So then... maybe we don't have the right evidence for this yet. Okay, let's go. Let's go check out the... Oh, okay, well before that, something's gonna happen. I'm trying to get to the incinerator though. Apparently there may be more in there. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. To the winding way. Oh, look at that. Someone was trying to get rid of something. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Ooh, looks like they've noticed me and are now running at top speed towards me.
Oh, hey! Like, you're that dentist guy.
Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again.
Oh, like, real suave. So it's like, my turn. It's nice to see you too.
So what's up? You're all out of breath.
Like, huh? Oh, like, you mean... Like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here.
Excited?
Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's, like, the real deal here.
Oh, really? For example...
like that urn over there. Do you, like, know about it?
All I see is an old, cracked piece of pottery. Can I go look? That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood is on it. Hehehe. So someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. Nice. It's a really old urn. There are the ashes of a person long dead inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting. So time to move on. That's the side room. Looks like guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. But we already looked at it, Phoenix. Okay, nothing else to look at. Let's talk. I am? Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn?
Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure.
Huh, didn't know that.
And, like, it's sealed inside that urn.
It's? What are you talking about?
Like, you know.
Oh, it's just put together wrong.
Ami Fey's spirit.
Ami Fey? Who's that?
Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Kurain channeling technique was Mystic Ami.
You don't have to get upset with me.
So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Fey family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic?
Either someone didn't like Ami, or it's just really old. Yeah. Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Eni, I want to ask you about the murder.
Murder?
Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one.
Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything, because I was, like, sleeping in the side room.
Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all?
Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this. Like, murder thing?
Oh, yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Kurain Village. No relation, I'm sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at his clinic. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident?
Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder?
I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Uh-oh. 2 locks this time. Psyche locks? Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. Let me take a look at what we got. I don't think we got anything new. Oh, maybe the second photo, actually. Be like, hey, look, does this look interesting? Well, let's present first. Traffic accident. Oh my god, I have a sliver. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, oh yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Yini just asked whose accident, which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? I mean, there's 14 people. I'm scared, but let's see. I'm going to bet we show her the newspaper clipping, because there's at least, she knows at least other 14 people, right? How come the guy doesn't... Oh, okay. Oh. No, I don't think I have... Wait. Nope, this is... Why doesn't the guy also show me these? Unless I don't have the evidence yet? Oops. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could take a shot, because it didn't seem like I got really punished too bad for trying to get it. W guide. It's, I think it's a... Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hold off for a second. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. Yeah, we'll return. You don't think you're out of the woods yet, Eenie. Let's go into that side room. I have things to say about this basket with the other costumes in there. The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. Can I examine anything new? I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one here. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Oh yeah, it's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here and for them to spot you? Gulp. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. It's still charming to see a real sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. And that's it. Okay, let's move. I don't think I have anything to really show her. I mean, we could show her this. Like, hey, does this look kind of familiar? Wow, so like the Kurain technique is a real deal. I'm gonna like have to write about it in like my report for school. Hey, so like you'll give me this picture for like the report, right? No way. Okay. So this is nothing for her. Let's move. What's in the room? Oh, maybe we can find where a third person could have potentially been hiding. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Whoa, hello? Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but what picture were you looking at? Just... Oh, today was that event. Was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Oh, yes, thank you. I'm terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement, as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. So what happened? Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Lotte and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did, however that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So do the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course. However, and I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright! Yes. Wow, she got real scary real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry. I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So the master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit, and after that she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased? A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Kurain village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid... I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a good second there. Ah, we already know! We already knew from the beginning! She was so suspicious. Is this all just a ploy to get Pearl to be the next head in line? Alright. Let's move. I don't know if I have anything to present to her. So what was it that we were trying to get? Her alibi. Do I even have anything? I mean, the new evidence I got was the little scraps of clothing, and that's kind of it. Well, let me see. We could go back to the office. We could go to the detention center to talk to Maya. I feel like I need something else I'm missing, but I'm not sure what. This case has had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority right now. Hey, Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So, how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye? I just need a little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. Aww. So how was it? Today's trial, I mean. You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot. Really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. That's exactly what Lotta said, too. Nick. Yeah? Why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Mr. Gray? Or Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it... Wait, then I really am? You are not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. That's... I want to ask you something about Pearls. Pearly? What about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Well, wait, Nick! You don't think she did it, do you? Oh, no, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never! She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute! I agree. I didn't really think she was the murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. Ball. So about this ball. It's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. The clothing box? Yeah! Pearly's always hiding in there. You know, the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? So I have to go inspect it again. Can I even present anything to her? What is it? I'm not too sure myself, but I found it just now inside the furnace. Huh? Is it trash burning day already? That's not something I would know about. I guess she didn't notice the bloodstain. Probably better that way. Alright, back to the village. Yeah, really cute. Ah! Ah! Okay. Hey, wait, please, Lotta! She ran off into the manor. Well, let's go after her. Where are you going? Lotta? Ack! Oh, she's running from me. Hey! I'm telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust. Where is she trying? Oh. Hello. Oh, did she go into the room? Okay, well, actually, I'm already here. Let's take a look at that box. I'm pretty sure I saw Lotta run. Oh, okay. So she isn't here. But it doesn't look like she's here. Oh, there's a ball. Steel Samurai. Wow, it's Pearl's ball. Maya said that it's always kept in the clothing box. So then, what is it doing on the floor? Pearl's favorite toy. She was playing with this at the time of the murder, it seems. It's ours now. It's the clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. I wonder what's inside. Ah! What? Oh, what the? Why are you in there? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person. Just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. This hole was made for me! So you crawled into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into? Oh man. Huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. And it's about 8 inches off the ground. That's the same height as the hole in the folding screen. Then could this... Oh. So actually, it's not that he shot down at the folding screen. There was someone in the clothing box behind the screen who shot the gun. Missed... Oh, are we able to look at it again? That's the clothing box where Pearl kept her ball. I thought I felt my soul take off for a sec when Lotta jumped out at me. So it's big enough to fit a grown adult. Well, if she can be called an adult. Alright, so then definitely... I have my suspicions of who was in the box. But we're gonna go back and show... Well, we're gonna try to talk to Lotta, and then we're also gonna show Pearl her ball.
Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now.
What person?
You know, the person with the fluffy cotton candy hair.
Ah, she means Lotta.
She said, "Don't look at me with them eyes." But I'm not that scary, am I?
I don't think that's quite what she meant.
Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me.
Oh, well thanks.
You're welcome.
Hey, look what I got, Pearl. You like this?
I'm sure it is helpful to you in some way, but I'm still in training, so I don't know anything about it.
What do you mean?
I'm really deeply sorry.
No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you something so What? I'm very sorry, this feels so weird talking to a kid like this. Well, actually... Alright. Let's try. Let's see. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay?
But what if I can't just tell you what happened?
Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound?
What? You can do that?
You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you?
Yes.
Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? In the Winding Way. You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the Winding Way?
Well, wow! You got it!
So, do you think you can tell me now?
I'm sorry, not yet.
Man, oh man. Alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there.
Do you really know that much?
Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? Playing with her ball. You were playing with this ball, right?
Ah, that's right! How did you know?
Maya told me that you love to play with your ball.
Yeah, I was playing with my ball.
Uh-huh, and then? Something happened, huh? Something really bad.
Gulp. What do you mean, something? Nothing happened.
This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened. Uh-oh. Oh! The urn! I don't have a photo of the... I don't have the urn as evidence. I have to stop. That's why it's all messed up. She probably messed it up. Let me take a look at this again. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see are a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am. Huh? Weird. There we go. Okay, now go back. Back. The room. Okay, here we go. I almost had it. Didn't realize I needed the urn as evidence. I've put the pieces together. Okay. You were here. In the winding way, and you were playing with the ball. You're playing with the ball, and then something really bad happened. This is it. While you were playing with the ball, this happened. This urn. It's a village treasure, right? And the spirit of the founder of the Kurain technique is sealed in here, isn't it?
Yes.
What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there.
Please don't tease me.
Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she'd get really mad, huh? She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet.
It's a really old urn, isn't it?
I guess?
It's so old, so it's not that weird to have a few cracks.
Her voice is shaking.
How can you tell that urn has been broken?
I mean, it's nearly chipped and cracked all over. What do you mean? Just look at it. Do I just show it again? Like, I don't know what else. Yeah. What? I'm sorry. What the? What's wrong? What? Hold on a minute. What do you mean? Okay, I obviously need something else too. Oh! Okay, I see. I understand. I naruhodo. Oh. Okay, so we have a new profile. I didn't realize this was in here. We have to talk about how, yeah, the obviously the letters say I am and not Ami. Oops. Alright. So we have to be like, we know Ami's in here, it's not just I am. Okay. Sorry, I do this a third time, but at least she's patient with us. You're playing ball. And then you broke the urn. Think you should examine the urn a bit more. So, I mean, we do need this, but we're gonna talk about, because it's old, you can tell the urn has been broken. So, oh, here we go. Who started the Kurain channeling technique?
Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Ami.
That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know?
How do I spell her name? I don't know.
It's spelled A-M-I. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn. And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn and made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Aha! Oh my god, yes! I'm no longer just on the oh, it feels so good.
Around when Mystic Maya had started the channeling on that day, I was playing in the Winding Way with my ball. And that's when...
Oh, and that's when you broke the urn?
Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic... I accidentally let Mystic Ami's spirit fly away.
Oh, don't worry. Morgan will never know, okay?
I'm a bad...
Aww.
I'm a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the...
No!
They would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so...
You thought you could put them back together and no one would notice?
Yeah. I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn there.
The hallway? You mean Winding Way?
Yes.
Oh no, look at her!
The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by.
I see. So about how long did it take you? It must have been a nasty repair job.
Yeah, I might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming into the manor.
So that's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder.
When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
I'm going to get banished, aren't I?
I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Ami's happy to be free from that cramped urn.
Yeah, I hope so.
No harm done, and a happy resolution. Phew. Sacred urn updated in the court record. Broken by Pearl right before the murder. Under repair in the hallway until police came. Wow. Okay, there's nothing else to talk about. She's so cute. I love her. Alright. Well, unfortunately, it is time to end stream. It's 10 p.m. It means I gotta get ready for bed. But I had a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me today. I'm glad we managed to get some health back because I don't know how much longer I could have survived on just like that little teeny sliver. Thanks for watching. Let me see. So next week's stream, ooh, on Tuesday evening, we're gonna have a karaoke time because, you know, with my hiatus and all coming up at the end of the month, my birthday comes up around the 24th. But, yeah, since I won't be able to celebrate technically on the day of with you, I want to do a little early birthday karaoke. So I hope you come join me next Tuesday. And then the last stream after that before my hiatus is just going to be just chatting, so we can just chat and talk about whatever. I don't know. We gotta make do with all the time that we have before I can't stream anymore and I have to pack up my computer. Unfortunately. I'm gonna be so sad. But, you know, I'll be very busy also. So let's see who's on Twitch. Who can we potentially raid tonight? Let's see. A lot of people online right now. Oh, who should we raid? Oh. I think I want to raid... Let's see. Let's go raid Folk. Zauberer. Okay, so /raid. Oh. Folk. Zauberer. Did I spell that right? Okay. There we go. Alrighty, y'all. Go say hi to Folk. And yeah, we'll see you all next Tuesday for some karaoke. Let's party it up. So I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.